Garnet, this is Eggs. This is my third time trying to make this video because I'm having so many problems. I originally I watched all the videos that I could find for all the marriage candidates. And originally I recorded my reaction, but the footage is so messed up that I couldn't edit it because it crashed my app. Anyway, I'm gonna show you little bits of their voices in English, and then I'm going to talk about them. So there are actually a lot of different versions of this type of thing, and I went to Harvest Moon All Series to find like all of them in one spot. There's these two that are divided between Bachelors and Bachelorettes that are a little over 2.5 minutes long each. Another one that's both genders, about 7 minutes, and a bunch of separate ones for each individual candidate. That's like 1.5 minutes, somewhere around there, dedicated to each one. All of these aren't actually out yet, the third ones that I'm talking about, but most are, and I watched all that I could. All these different types have different lines in them. They're not the same videos, compiled in different ways. They're all different. I'm going to show you a little bit for each candidate now. Not going to have the full videos, links in the description for the full ones. Just going to give you a little sample, a little taste, so that you know what I'm talking about.
How could I ever throw in the towel when you're practically carrying the whole world on your back?
Okay, Iroha. Iroha sounds slightly different than I expected, but not disturbingly so. I got used to it really quick. Her personality is a moon lifter. She seems really encouraging. Also, she might make me hungry often. I keep wanting to eat when I get to her parts.
I want to express my gratitude as the joyful elegance of spring.
Ulalaka, I just noticed that the green bird has a flower on its forehead. Is the bird important? Does the bird have a name? A lot of their voices aren't how I imagined. I didn't think it would be this deep. I remember what her Japanese voice sounds like, and I feel like her Japanese voice fits spring a little better, if that makes sense. But I still like how the English one sounds, and I'm getting used to it more.
I've still got plenty of work to do, both as an archaeologist and an agent of seed.
Hina! Heard her voice before. Hina, I think, has the same voice actor from 5, just doing it differently since she's grown up now. It's got a rasp to it. I wonder if the pictures that she's trying to figure out will be important. They seem like they could be.
Huh? What past failures? I'm literally perfect.
Matsuri, her voice is what I expected. She's so full of herself. So much of her dialogue is praising herself, and I kind of like it. Also, she's kind of dumb, and I like that too. And is Sky Kanata? She says Ula and Sky, so Ulalaka, and I think Kanata. That's really cute.
Well, if you really wish to make it up to me, then you must gift me something worthy of my status.
Kanata! Speaking of her voice really caught my attention, and I might like her more than Clarice. Maybe. I think I might. They've been at war in my head for so long, while the other girls occasionally pop in. She seems a bit full of herself as well, but in a different way from Matsuri, and it's really charming. She's also hilarious. She has problems. She has issues. I love her.
Everyone treats me with such great kindness, but I cannot fathom why.
Clarice, we heard her voice before, and it seems like her in villain mode sounds cooler than when she's romanceable after her heel face turn. While Ulalaka has a lower voice than I thought, Clarice has a higher voice than I thought. I thought she would sound cooler more often. She does have a pretty voice though, so I don't hate it. And she has a cute hair thing when she takes her hat off, and she's got a cute braid. Why is she so pretty?
You've seemed so busy lately. I figured some time out in nature might do you some good.
Pilika, so pretty, so pretty, so pretty. She has like a whispery voice. Not too ASMR-y though. Don't worry, it's not off-putting. She's not social at all. I get that. Also, she was gonna shoot us.
The sun's so nice and warm. Perfect weather for a stroll.
Kaguya. She has a good voice for the character that you'll have to hear talking a lot if you play as her. A good main character voice.
I still have a long way to go. The title of strongest swordsman remains but a distant dream.
Murasame. Exactly how I thought he would sound. He has a dark aura around himself for some reason, and what does that mean? Did he do something wrong? Did he murder someone? How do you get one of those? Is his story going to be dramatic?
After all, the hardest things to find in life are also the most rewarding.
Mauro? Heard his voice before. He's got some Saint Coquille energy. He's a lot to deal with, I can tell. That video he got to himself, that guy is a handful. I love it. He made me giggle. I just wish he had long hair, that's all I need. He has a fitting voice for his looks.
Why live in this musty hole when they can be up on the surface, feeling the sun on their faces?
Kai, I like his voice, I think. He has a fun personality. I was worried he might be like edgy broody for some reason because of his look. But he's full of energy. He wants to raise some hell together. He wants to break all of the rules. Visually, I think that he's hot just for the mask and for being an Oni. Pretty sure that without that, he'd just look like a normal dude that I wouldn't be interested in. But I think he might be around Kurama a lot, so I'm probably going to get pretty close to him. I think I'll get attached. I want to know if those horns are attached to his mask or his head. It seems like he is going to take the mask off, so I think I'm going to figure that out. It seems like that's where one of the scenes was going. Also, the cat girl, the Nekomata, I think I saw her, and I'm pretty sure that's her in his video.
Wisdom springs from the most unlikely of places. I suppose I'll take your lesson to heart.
Oh, so speaking again of Kurama, his voice is J. Michael Tatum. I instantly knew. And it's a damn shame that my reaction is lost. I don't even watch anime in English very often, but when I do, he's usually in there somewhere. I don't think I even usually crush on his characters, but like, damn, it's so good for Kurama. Maybe it's good that I lost the footage, some of the sounds I made, but it's so good. I can't stand it. I didn't think he would sound like that. It's definitely giving him a firm spot as top boy for me. I was considering marrying Mauro first for being a Saint Coquille, and he is very appealing to me, but I gotta get Kurama first. I gotta. Long hair, which is actually feathers because he's a Tengu, and that's cool. He's a god, he's got glasses, and J. Michael Tatum voice. Nothing's stopping this. They built my ultimate man. Also, J. Michael Tatum is married to Brandon McInnes, who is the voice of Subaru, us. So, yeah. Also, it sounds like Kurama doesn't leave home often. Something about getting out not being so terrible. The way he delivers his lines is really dramatic.
Everyone's so full of energy today.
Fubuki! The guys are surprising me less than the girls with their voices, except for Kurama, that was a big surprise. The rest are expected. Fubuki's voice has a soothing quality, except for when he's yelling. He does get pissed for some reason that has to do with us. Also, it seems like he has issues with people not taking him seriously as a god. He has some super romantic lines in one of those videos.
We have quite a challenging future ahead of us.
Ikaruga! He has pointed ears. Someone else pointed that out to me in a comment a while back, and I finally saw it at the right angle. I'm hoping elf guy, but they're small enough that he could be a dwarf. I just want an elf man and dwarf woman, please. Elf Ikaruga, please. There's a Tanuki character that he apparently is after, I guess. It sounds like he goes after certain types of creatures, maybe, I guess. I also noticed the Tanuki hanging out with Kurama, and I wondered if like yokai characters are gonna be like the fall-themed village. The Tanuki was in a lot of sections though. He seems pretty involved with events. I hope he's not annoying.
Hearing you say that makes even this failure feel rewarding. In any case, do you understand how it works now?
Shui Long, did I point out that he has gears in his eyes before? Because I know I noticed it, but I don't know if I said it. I think I'm going to like him a lot. He seems chill and helpful. I wonder if his machines will actually impact the story at all or not. Also, he was funny during Kai's video.
Break the rules! When they tell you to stop, you go!
That's awful.
And I like his voice.
I never thought I'd dance again. Let alone with you in a village that's not even my own.
Subaru, again, good main character voice. And I thought it was funny that he talked about having a lot in common with Kaguya. Like, yeah, you can both be me, you do have a lot in common. I think I've settled on my first two choices, Kurama and Kanata. Next two are Mauro and Clarice. We'll see if I stick to that. Let me know who you're considering marrying in the comments. And that's it for this video. Next one I make about Azuma will be for non-marriageable characters. Might make one about monsters too. We'll see. I think I want to. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!